fellas, them probiotics have been working on me.
Oh no, they turning your insides out.
I'm shitting a lot. The thing is, though, I thought hold on.
You got to be regular.
Wait, hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I just looked over to my left.
Take your time with it. Don't rush.
Looked over to my left. I didn't know who I was talking to. First off, we got these shades on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Adrian Peterson, is that you?
No, it's Black Shaft.
Black Shaft.
What did you just say to yourself?
Black Shaft.
What?
Shaft
He
had
got
the
a new
baldy.
look going on.
Shaft had the baldy, right?
Oh.
I've never seen
Black
Shaft's
Shaft.
head before.
Oh. Okay.
Samuel L. Shaft had the pause.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Black Shaft.
All right. So to the audio listeners, what's up, y'all? And we're gonna introduce this podcast in a second. I promise you, we will. But there are some things we got to catch ourselves up for.
A lot.
There's quite a few.
Yeah.
Just a few.
Now, Pierre is our in-house everything.
Literally.
There is a thing he does not do.
Everything he does.
And the thing is, Q, I've been knowing him a long time, and he's just unpredictable.
He does it for the thrill at this point.
I'm convinced.
Yeah.
Because you never know what Pierre is going to do.
Never.
And the thing is, he makes these decisions pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah.
By himself.
Right when I come,
Don't ask nobody
Don't
about
ask
it.
nobody.
on the way in, that's how you keep like everything like spicy and keep things like
Just not to consult with others.
for sure.
But when I do that, you be having a beef.
No, sometimes you got to do that.
Okay, cool.
It's the spice of life.
The spice of life, you have opened another door.
For sure.
P, what's up, baby? Like, you look good. To the audio listeners,
Thank you.
Shining, literally.
Pierre
right?
brought it down on the top.
Yeah, top completely missing.
Shitting me, you kidding me now? You got some shit now. You should
a little
grow.
fuzz.
Nah, it's growing in a
you
little
should
bit.
grow,
Yeah.
It's a lot of maintenance for that top, ain't it?
Yeah.
But it look good. Though. When you got muscles,
You can do
That's
whatever.
where it starts at, right?
yeah,
You
Yeah.
can do whatever.
you could do whatever. You got shades on today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you have any nicknames that people been calling?
Yeah,
what's
people
up?
been calling me. I think
Yeah. You want me to?
everybody was hitting me.
Q, not
what,
you.
What
Yeah,
I would
gave
do.
him one.
So I revealed the baldy on my story.
I revealed.
Definitely was not gonna go on the main feed,
a
right? Because
baldy
you just never
rollout.
know in this shit.
It's the same thing these days.
So-
Story, baby. Right?
Yeah.
People started just saying a bunch of stuff, comparing me to certain people. So I'm like, you know what? Let's have a little fun with this, right? At my expense.
Might as well.
So I screenshotted the replies, etched out the names and the pictures and everything, and then here Q
Popped right in.
popped right in.
No, I got
Q,
shown
you
some
supposed?
love.
Did you support? Are we have more thoughts, brother?
Of course.
What you said?
He didn't support.
I gave you a lot of support, man.
Tell the people what name you gave me.
I called you Pio.
What?
Yeah. He was giving real Neo first album vibes. So you just, throw a little P on that Pio.
I thought you was calling some Brazilian shit.
And you know
Close.
what's funny? The constant theme was anyone black with a bald head.
Yep. You
Everybody
fit
was
right
saying I look like that person.
in. Yeah.
D'Amico Ryans, Adrian Peterson.
And minimal facial hair.
And
And minimal
facial
fit.
hair.
That's the key.
That's the key.
That's the key. Oh my God, D'Amico Ryan, head coach for the
Yeah,
Texans.
yeah.
Oh shit.
Definitely giving that a little bit.
Adrian Peterson.
These people.
Good
Are,
prime AP.
Prime.
2,000 yard season, huh?
Facts.
yeah, that's prime AP right there.
Off
Yeah.
the injury.
Only question:
Talk to me.
did your daughter recognize you?
So that's the thing.
Oh, no.
We were in the car. My wife was driving. I was in the back seat, and she was just looking at me like,
You lying?
So, who is this man? The shoulders look the same, but
face looks pretty similar.
I was like, it's Dada. Dada.
Oh, you hit it with the dada or you didn't hit it with the papi?
you know how he get. You know how he get.
Papa or Dada.
Okay.
Or Shaft.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. She slapped the shit out you, didn't she?
She smacked me once.
Yeah. It was a
But
tender.
your daughter was cool with it.
I think
Allegedly.
I think
From what you
grew into
can-
it. Yeah, I think she grew into
What
it.
about the missus though? How she felt?
She was like, yeah, she liked it.
That you heard that? You heard that?
Oh,
Nah,
I know
you
what
heard
that
that?
means.
No, you want to know why?
Nah, I know what
You
that
heard the
means.
double
wanna know why?
Yeah, she loved it.
You want to know why?
There was a talk.
Oh,
They had a
man.
talk.
You could always tell when your girl's trying to like butter you up
Mm-hmm.
versus like,
Yeah,
all right, I'm gonna just tell you to make you feel good, but this looks like trash.
yeah, but she genuinely felt happy.
I think so, but the way she went about it, I'm just like, you might not like this, but you know what?
What'd she do?
You know what? Not everything you do for your girl. Sometimes you got to do things for yourself.
He
And you-
talking now. He back in that group, ain't he? He back in the group.
He back in the men's group.
Self-love first,
I
right?
could-
He back in.
I let her know, like, hey, I'm about to do this, right? Right?
Oh,
And
you
then-
told her beforehand. You just
Yeah.
ain't pop
Oh, so
out
it's
It's
with
like,
it.
hey, what do you think? And
Oh,
then
so
she's like,
that's the only person you consulted it to.
yeah,
All right,
Yeah.
that's fair. That's fine. At least
barely consulted it, but yeah,
You kind of gave it like an
off a
inkling.
whim. I was just like, hey, like, I think I'm gonna get the ball. And she was like,
He told her
oh,
that
okay.
after it was already done. On the drive home, yo, I'm thinking about.
I'm thinking about, and I ain't gonna lie, Pete. it ain't a bold if you can still grow hair. Like you making decisions.
Nah, I just had to. I didn't like the way my hairline was fading on the corners a little bit.
Watch your shit grow back stronger now.
Hey, let's do it.
Yo,
let's do it. I need my waves back, bro.
You had waves,
bro. Just lean into a Haitian father status. It's okay.
I never want to see Pierre with waves.
That would be ill though.
My drums was spinning, for sure.
You had tsunamis,
for surely.
Oh shit! All right. We gotta introduce this podcast,
please.
Right. What's up, y'all? This is your boy A, as always. Only one Alex. Welcome back to another episode of We Have More Thoughts. I am accompanied by my amazing two co-hosts. I've missed them so much.
Yes.
P, what up?
Yo, took the glasses off. We back.
You back?
Yeah.
That's our in-house black shaft.
Yeah.
Q.
I'm here.
What it do, baby?
Mr. Welcome Down.
Hey. I'm surprised to see you today. Thank you for coming in. Come on. There are some festive holidays occurring.
Festive holidays. It's getting warm. Sun is out.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. You know I like to have my legs out when the sun come out.
And you still here.
And I got my legs covered.
I know.
Don't look at my legs like that ever again.
Oh, you saw me?
Don't ever do that.
You saw me?
Don't ever glance down at my legs.
Nah.
What's up with him, man?
This guy is off his
I just want to see what's going on. All right, forget it.
Make sure everybody on point.
Control your eyes, bro.
Yeah. You said if everybody's on point. Yeah. I'm actually not too much on point, fellas.
What happened?
I'm a little jaded.
What happened?
I'm a little jaded from the world, from rules, from society.
Sounds like you did something wrong.
I don't know. You guys tell me.
And you're now
let us be the judge.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you a story. You guys tell me if I'm in the wrong. You guys
story time. Let's do it.
Right.
Yes. Where do I start? There is something so defenseless about seeing your car being booted and impounded away when you were moments away from entering the car.
Oh, not your baby.
Pain.
Not my baby. Not her. Not the wrong.
You name your car?
Yeah.
What'd you call it?
Milk Marie.
You nasty, dog.
She's Murray?
I know what she is.
But she's I know what she is.
I've been inside her just like you.
No, actually, yo, Q, Q, you gotta clear that up. We're not sharing nothing. Clear it up right now.
BM brothers?
We not sharing that.
You heard it?
Wait,
I've been in her too.
Have I been inside of her?
Yeah, you. Hold on. You know what?
You need to watch yourself, sir.
No, I'm saying, have I been? You referred to watch himself. You referred your car as a her.
Pierre, let me tell you something.
Have I been inside of her?
Let me tell you something. You're getting good at this.
What?
You're getting good at this. You better calm the fuck down. Actually, I lied. Her name is Blizzy, short for Blizzard.
Okay. Yeah, that's clean.
Yeah, the last call was Milk Marie.
Okay.
Milk Marie. Anyway, shout out to Young Thug.
Yeah.
Now.
So they had Blizzy up on the joint, booted.
The fucked up part is, man, you ever park, sometimes you'll park somewhere.
Yep.
And you know that you're playing with fire.
It was a little risky. It's a little risky. Or the sign is mad complicated. Like you could park Sundays, but not every Sunday. Every other Sunday.
Signs be mad complicated. Oh, can only park here from 4 to 7 on a Tuesday night on the 3rd of the month. Like, nigga, it's just
Pacific time, though, not even Eastern time. Yeah.
For either 15 minutes or 24 minutes. Anything in between, you get booted.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
But you can pay the toll.
Yeah.
But there's no toll today.
But there's no toll today.
And it comes with the fee, but the fee is waived if you do 30 push-ups on a Friday.
Okay, so you understand. Now, granted, when this happened to me, this is Sunday. So shout out to all the New Yorkers listening, and if you're not from New York, salute to you as well.
Yeah.
For the most part, parking is free on Sundays.
You were in Manhattan.
I was in Queens. I was in a borough.
See, that's different.
Why is that different?
Manhattan and Queens. In Manhattan, you can park virtually anywhere on Sundays.
That's true.
But in Queens,
they still don't care.
No. So you were taking a chance.
I was but I just assumed that they would be bored.
So you one of those.
You thought it was Sunday. Come on, go be with your family.
Meter maids never take off.
I don't like that. See, because where I had went, right, it was in a residential neighborhood.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. If you guys are familiar with Forest Hills and Queens, it's all residential.
It's the worst area to find parking.
It's the worst area ever
on a Sunday
on earth.
Yeah, like,
everyone's home.
In most communities, you're able to park in the neighborhood.
Yeah. That's where you go.
That's where
to
you
those
go.
Little back blocks.
Exactly. In Forest Hills, you need a parking permit to park in the residential area.
That's crazy.
Which is fucking nuts.
It makes sense because then you don't have anyone from other towns or other areas parking in.
I want to talk about that briefly. Okay. Stop that shit. Stop that shit.
See?
Okay? You're not the only one that lives here. All right, you're not the only person on the globe.
The parking redlining.
The park. Thank you. These little fucking parking. Like, what the hell is going on?
They're trying to gatekeep.
Yeah, like it's a community. Let somebody park their motherfucking car here and keep it pushing.
That's it.
What if I was visiting this person for the month? What the fuck I'm gonna do?
Yeah, but if you owned a home there and people are parking in your spot, you'd be tight.
No, I wouldn't. I would just park.
I had a friend tell me he was trying to park in Queens and he parked 20 minutes away from his house. He had to walk 20 minutes from where he parked.
Well, your homie probably needed that exercise. All right.
Actually, his name is Alex as well.
Oh,
and he does audio. But continue.
Never mind. He did need the exercise. Anyway, yeah, I parked in front of a place. I parked in front of a parking meter.
Yeah.
Parking meter said, "Yo, you can't park on Saturdays." I was like, "All right, cool. It's Sunday."
Got him.
Yeah.
Easy.
I'm like, I'm in the clear.
Man, not that hard.
Yeah.
Really
I'm
not that hard.
Dummy.
Dummy. That's my favorite Baltimore slang, by the way. Dummy. What's wrong with you, dummy? That shit's amazing.
Yeah.
So I parked my car there. Mind you, I've already been looping the fucking residential area.
Patience was low already.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. That's how you know it's crazy. This community is super affluent, a lot of money.
Yeah.
I did try to park in the residential. I looked around first.
Ain't nobody here.
Oh, ain't nobody here. As soon as I started walking away from my car, it was like my hood saving angel, guardian angel.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Appeared.
Here comes some hood nigga in a Yankee fitted.
He
wasn't a part of this community. That's how I know. This was like my hood guardian angel.
Yeah, he was just visiting for a month.
I'm telling you, I think he was working or something. He had papers in his hand. It was like my hood guardian angel. And on the Yankee fitted, oversized jeans.
Yeah.
I felt safe.
Okay.
I felt safe.
Yeah, so I felt right at home. I take a few steps away from my car and I see him looking at me. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, you better calm down. This is a good neighborhood.
A lot of cameras, a lot of ring cameras around here.
If you think about doing something to me, they gonna get you.
They'll be on the news.
You know why he was looking at you?
Because you're gonna be racist.
Nah, I'm gonna let you finish. No, you know.
No, it's completely opposite. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
So as I'm leaving my car, I'm walking towards the sidewalk, which is where he is. And he's like, "Hey, what's up, homie?" I'm like, "Yo, what's good, man? I'm over here getting ready to fight."
It was good, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not even happy to greet the brother.
Damn, man. This thing about 6'4" too, so I'm over here in my brain trying to figure out what's the weak spots.
Needed the nuts.
Yeah,
there's no rules. I gotta make it out of here alive.
Facts.
That's how you get down, Q.
Needed the nuts, and I'm out.
However,
right? Yeah. This kind young hoodlum says to me, Hey, yo, you know they don't be playing around here with that. You said no, he asked me, you from the neighborhood? I think that was code for nigga. I know you're not from here.
Because I would have been able to tell you was from here. I wouldn't ask.
You wouldn't have parked it.
I wouldn't that's what he said, right? So he's like, I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. You know, I know you probably doing what you're doing right now, but you might want to go move your car. In about 15 minutes, they're gonna do your loop and your car gonna be out of here. So I'm over here like, fuck! Damn, I thought my car could blend in with others.
Yeah.
But I didn't have a parking permit because, like I said, you need a parking permit for the neighborhood. Long story short, I'm circling around for at least 20 minutes. I finally find this spot on the main street. So I'm excited. There's a parking meter next to me. So I'm all right, cool, I'm in the clear. There's there's fucking stores.
little convenience store.
CVS.
Come on.
Rite Aid.
It's the perfect place to park.
A restaurant.
A restaurant.
Bus stop.
If there's one spot open, you gotta be like a little bit, this might be too good to be true.
And I'm glad you said that. There were other cars parked in front of me. Okay. So I'm like, I'm in the super clear. It's lit. Went to go do what I had to do. Came back. I'm a little lit.
A little lit.
Now
that's the missing piece.
Yeah.
I'm a little lit. Now, have you ever seen Kangaroo Jack? Has anyone in here seen Kangaroo Jack?
I think so.
You never saw the movie with what's my guy? Anthony Anderson. Thank you.
Yes. I was about to say Anthony Hamilton. Look how far off I am.
That's crazy.
I was about to say Anthony Mackie.
Now, in Kangaroo Jack, he takes it's really hot in the desert as to where it's shot because it's shot in Australia, right?
Yeah.
So if I remember correctly, he gets knocked out by the kangaroo, or he took something he wasn't supposed to take. However, when he wakes up, he's in a mirage. And when he wake up,
a little hazy.
Yeah, it's a little hazy, and it's like some bad bitches dancing in the sand with him, and he like, When I walk up out the spot,
that's what was happening.
I felt like I was in a mirage.
You took a hallucinogen?
It felt like it.
He's just trying stuff. Okay.
So as I'm looking down the block as to where I parked my car at, I'm seeing an NYPD tow truck in the middle of the street.
No way.
Now, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like,
nah, not for me.
No.
Not for me and Blizzy.
Not for me and Blizzy.
Not for me and Blizz.
And this is the most important part, right? When I got out of the car originally and I told you there was a parking meter next to me, it wouldn't allow for me to get a parking ticket because it just said no parking on Saturday.
Right.
So I thought it was in the clear. The sign said it was okay. I was cool. So I thought nothing of it. When I'm walking back, my shit is already on its way up. You know when you hear the
they was taking baby girl up, wasn't they?
As I'm walking to the car
on the flatbed.
Do you know how many regrets I had? I'm like, yo, if I would have left 20 minutes earlier.
They grabbed it by the front or from the back?
Grabbed it from the back, like a little hoe.
Damn.
Grab it from the back like a little hoe.
Doggy style on the toe.
Doggy style. Bent over. Reverse.
Not your baby.
My baby.
My baby.
I couldn't believe it. And again, I started this by saying you feel so defenseless.
Oh, for sure.
You can't do nothing.
You can't do nothing because you see your car right there.
You just gotta eat it.
And you right there.
Yeah. Just
So
like
you think it's...
Come on.
But I didn't realize, and I've been seeing these videos circulate about these tow truck guys who are impounding cars, guys who don't pay their, whoever, guys, girls who don't pay their car notes or whatever. And they really get into it.
Yeah.
I'm not realizing the rule is as soon as it gets hooked on,
you're done.
Over.
It's over.
Yeah. I've never seen anyone put it down.
But I met a Nigerian nigga.
Okay.
For those of you that don't know, I'm Nigerian.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, all I had to do was look at his name tag. That's just said Adesonia.
I knew it was
I said, Alpha now. No, this is my car now. It's okay. The people say I can park here now. It's okay.
The people.
I felt
straight to Princess of Moondice.
Nigga, I went straight there.
Yeah.
And I felt, in the moment, I felt like I had another guardian angel.
You thought it was happening?
Yeah, I'm like, okay, first it was the hood nigga. Yeah. Now I got somebody that come from where I come from.
God, you do love me.
Oh my God, you got it lit today.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah.
So as I'm speaking, he said, my supervisor. My supervisor is the only one that can do something. My supervisor. I looked at this nigga. I said, we are from the same place, nigga. Say your supervisor again, see what happens.
You said it without the accent, just like that?
No, I had the accent on the whole time. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. I said, your supervisor, no, we are from the same place now.
He just got back to being American recently.
I said, oh God, if they finish you this job today, if they finish your job today, will you still be loyal to these people? I'm really talking to this nigga.
Like, trying to get through to him.
I'm trying to get through, and I'm thinking I'm working.
Yeah.
Shit ain't work. Nigga handed me the supervisor phone. The supervisor is adamant. Now, one thing to the young drivers out there, because a lot of us who have been driving a lot now, we know this rule.
And Q.
And yo,
I knew that rule.
Q knew that rule.
No, but Q doesn't have a car yet.
But he know the rule.
But I know the rule.
And I'm gonna say the rule right now.
Okay.
Police officers are looking to meet quota. The beginning and the ending of the month.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. If there is any, you don't need to be surprised by this. Yeah. This is what they do.
If you do something, do it at the middle.
Yeah, just to catch up.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers is probably doing this shit just to meet quota because I'm right here. You won't let me go.
You won't let me go.
Yo, nigga. Then he called up his mans. Now it's a scene in the street.
Tough.
I'm making a scene in the spot. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I got to.
Because it was about the principle for me.
Not for sure.
Yeah.
If I willingly knew that I wasn't supposed to park there,
would I have parked there?
Maybe.
But
I would have understood and I would have took the accountability.
Yeah.
Right.
For me, it was like, no.
You really thought you was good.
Yeah.
In your heart, you thought you was good.
I was good. You feel me? And I met y'all. Y'all was supposed to just take it off. This motherfucker sent me straight to the motherfucking impound.
Damn.
I get to the impound, cops lied on me.
That's because you was making that scene.
I know.
Make your job harder.
But I be needing to make a scene. Y'all know me. I'm pretty calm.
Yeah. So when they rile you up,
you know it's something.
Nah, that's understandable. They had your baby from the back.
Okay, watch your mouth.
My fault.
Watch your mouth for you.
They was rough with her.
And they was probably in her.
Yo.
They definitely got in there.
Yo, y'all cool? Yo, is y'all cool?
Nah, respect.
We're just explaining to you how they got.
We gotta keep it real with you.
My brothers don't care. Just know.
My brothers don't care.
Just know, y'all. It's hectic out there.
Wait, how'd the cops lie on you?
The cops lied on me and said, because on the ticket that and that's the fucked up part, right?
Yeah.
As soon as they were taking it off and I had to take an Uber to meet them at the impound.
The more money.
Fucking crazy. Fucking crazy.
That should at least reimburse me for the Uber.
They don't give a fuck. I probably was out of the whole $500-$600 that day.
Oh my God.
Lord. Jesus Christ. Anyway, they left a ticket on the window for $115.
Okay, so you're like, okay. Take the L.
So I'm like, all right, I gotta fucking pay the ticket, pay this. The reason, Pierre, why it took so long is because on paper, they wrote that the occurrence occurred for 2 to 3 hours. When in actuality, I was outside beefing with them niggas for like 40 minutes. After the supervisor said no, and this African nigga wasn't getting that we was brothers, I let it go.
All right. Where we gotta go now?
I'm like, you know what? Just give me the Addy to the impound. Let's get it. When I get there, they said it was 2 to 3 hours, so I had to pay $385. If they would have just said that it taken an hour, which it did, I would have paid something around $185. Yes, they lied on me.
Wait, how long was the drive from where you was at to the impound?
15 minutes. We were in Queens. The impound was in Queens.
I'm lost. All right.
Talk to me.
Maybe something new happened where
Talk to me.
I'm not catching on.
Give it to me. What's up?
If you cause a traffic offense or a parking offense, it's usually a one set fee for whatever the offense is.
Not these niggas.
You getting added money,
charging them by the hour.
Yeah.
time.
Because in there,
More time?
the way they're looking at the Pierre is we held captive the car for over an hour. So we're gonna charge
This
you
is in the impound.
the moment it get locked on. I'm trying to tell you,
It's a daily rate though.
it's an hourly
They
rate,
changed
nigga.
it.
It's an hourly rate, homie. I'm trying to tell you
So
something.
24 hours.
Imagine.
What's the hourly?
I ain't check. I got it right after.
Yo, you know how crazy
You'll never
that
get
is?
your car, yo.
You'll never
get your
And you
car.
know what's funny, Q?
Oh my
I
god!
thought the same thing when I pulled up to the impound because I went to the impound.
Yeah.
There's amazing cars in the
Oh,
impound.
for sure, yeah.
And I'm sitting here, I'm like, yo, why these niggas ain't just come pick up their car like me? Yeah, maybe because
Yeah.
they
Too
gotta
much.
pay $2K,
Yeah.
$3K, and they're like, you know what? I don't feel like doing that right now.
That's crazy.
Oh my god!
Keep your eyes open, stay out of Queens, man.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes open and stay out of Queens.
I knew Queens wasn't for me by the name of the streets and the houses.
In the house.
It's like you're literally doing algebra.
Yeah.
Like
you
literally.
have streets, avenues,
Yeah.
numbers.
31st Street
Names,
on
numbers.
4th Ave.
It's
but anyway.
And
it's
it'd
a
be
mess.
duplicate streets. It'd be
Absolutely.
4 Aves. So you're on the wrong 4th Ave.
Like,
what?
how did I know that it was a different 4th Ave?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Salute to Queens. I'm never going back to Forest Hills unless I'm in an Uber or
You
somebody's
lying.
taking me.
He going back.
I'm lying, but I won't be driving.
Yeah.
Shout out to Q. Much to get to today.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a lot on the docket.
A lot on the
of ting.
docket.
A lot of things.
Yeah. Man, let's check in on Q, make sure he good before we
Yeah,
get to our
Q.
shit. We kind of did recaps on ourselves. Q, you
Yeah.
good? What's up with you, man? You all right?
I'm here, man. I'm good.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
sound like a
Whenever
nigga.
they do that.
Sound like a nigga that been through the ringer.
Yeah.
It's Men's Health Month, so you gotta are you explain? the trauma
It's Men's
a little
Mental
bit?
Health Month.
Yeah.
And I've been using that as an excuse all month for all my shortcomings. Yo, this is a good
Hey.
time, y'all.
Grant grace to men.
You have
Right.
to, yeah.
Tell them.
Yo, listen,
Tell them.
Men's Mental Health Month.
Yeah.
I actually saw something on Instagram.
Yeah.
And it was like, yo, all we really want for Men's Mental Health Month is for you to shut the fuck up.
Yo, do you know how much that would help
That
our
would
mental?
solve a lot, right? Like, if you just stop talking,
Yeah.
that'd be amazing.
You know how much that would heal a man?
Just stop.
Yeah.
Just stop.
You can never say that though.
No, you can't say that.
No, that's what I'm. This
can't
is
say
what
that.
this PSA is for. This month, you can say that
Oh, what?
because you're meant. You just like you put your baldy first, like you did the baldy for you.
Yeah.
You have to tell them shut the fuck up for you,
For your mental.
for your mental. And if they don't respect that, they don't respect you, bro.
Yeah.
Mm,
And
okay.
not for nothing. Y'all don't give a fuck about our mental any other month of the year. Please give us 1 month
Ever.
where you just think about us for a second. Please.
All right, what's the wildest thing y'all gonna get off of Men's Mental Health Month? Because it's to the 30th.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Wildest thing I'm going to get off for.
yeah, all the way
men.
from down.
Wait, what?
Flag that just in
warning.
case.
Trigger warning.
Yeah.
Trigger warning.
Bleep that just in case.
Trigger warning.
I want to make sure we still good.
wait, that's a very good question.
Yeah,
I have
but
been
something crazy though.
something crazy. Why?
Yeah, you gotta drag it because it's the only month we get to drag it.
Let me see.
Anything regarding mental health.
Yo,
Yeah,
don't call me.
for the whole month.
Yeah, unless I call you.
Let me call you. Yeah.
Yo, unless I call
You
you.
don't want no
Don't
random
call me.
No,
calls.
because again, my mental.
You have to rest it.
I need to rest it. Some people get on the phone and don't realize they're being a strain to the other person.
Yes.
You know, if any.
Or they
Yeah, this
trauma
isn't to
dumping.
you.
They could be trauma dumping.
They could be trauma dumping. They could
Yeah.
be, yo, don't you hate when somebody trauma dumps?
Oh my god.
And you're
What?
in
Yeah.
you're in like the most
greatest of days. Not a worry in sight.
the greatest mood ever.
Yeah.
Here come this motherfucker. Yeah, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Baby mom did this. Yeah, no, that nigga was voodoo. It's like, bro.
Oh, what about when they hit you with some family shit? Yeah, you know, Auntie's sick again. She got that shit on her.
now you gotta send thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, like damn.
Now you gotta send thoughts and
And I'm
prayers.
thinking about my family gene. Will I get that in the
Yeah,
future?
now you
Facts. Yeah.
Now you start
Why
overthinking.
you did that,
Like,
man?
dang, me,
Yeah.
nah, I can't be me.
That can't be
Yeah,
me.
you don't
Yeah,
want
for
that
me,
for
for
you.
men's mental health month, don't call Alex.
No
Pierre, you
call.
good? I know you've been having some different
Yeah.
life changes as a
Yeah,
man.
that, a relationship is a relationship, no matter what way you cut it.
That's right.
Especially romantically.
That's right.
What I would probably get off is not having to explain stuff. Like,
You just want to
that's
leave
a
it
good
where
one.
it is,
yeah,
right?
sometimes I just
That's a
want to be
good
like, oh, because I wanted to.
Because you said what you said,
Hey
right?
girl, how you doing? I love you though. I love you though. Hey,
Yeah, clean it up.
Hey, yeah, clean it up.
But yeah, sometimes, man, I don't want to tell you what I'm doing.
You
Like,
went right
I'm
back
doing
into
it
the
because
mess.
I want to do it.
Clear it out.
That's it.
What else?
I saw him.
You know what
I
I
feel
mean?
like he got a lot.
He got some shit to
He
kill.
got-
But you know,
Yeah,
can't
bring it
do
back
that.
in.
No, you
because
could.
it's not the mature thing to do.
No.
In a sense, there's a way to go about it.
You could. You was just having a weak mental health moment. It's only for this month that you can do that. Next month, you're going to be in mad trouble. But for this month,
one month out of 12 is doing good.
It's doing great. You get the whole 30 days to get that off.
Yeah. And it's Father's Month.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Father's Day, right?
Oh shit! I
Father's Month.
Look, I ain't never celebrated Father's Day. I
don't know what to do. He don't even know how it works.
I don't even know how it works.
Oh my god!
Oh shit! My fault.
Nah, Daddy, right here. You my son.
I know. Father's Day is this weekend.
Oh my god!
Are they doing something? What's going on for Father's Day weekend?
Oh my god! Yes, Pierre. How you doing? Yo, it's funny, right? What they doing? Don't laugh.
Come on. Where's your first Father's Day? No?
Yeah, it's my first Father's Day.
Come on, tell us about it. Open up.
Nah, it's fun. It's we doing a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, get him, Q.
Yeah.
I ain't your son, bitch.
Hey, babe, I'm just potting.
No, look, he forgot it was Father's Day.
We got it.
I want to do what I want to do. I said it just cause. Look,
it's just for the storyline.
Now Father's Day coming. Hey, you trying to clean it up?
Nah,
we got him.
So all my cousins,
We got this nigga.
Have girls.
Girl dads.
My one cousin, she's on her third kid, about to have a baby. About to have a boy.
Oh wow! Congrats, sir.
First boy in the cousins conglomerate.
First one
right?
ever.
Yeah.
So we're renting this big house, and everybody's just gonna go there, and we're gonna celebrate Father's Day for a whole week.
Wow, that actually sounds fire.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not.
Looking
y'all
forward to
recreating what Father's Day should be.
I ain't heard a Father's Day plan like that.
Yeah, ever.
Really? Yeah.
Y'all having a Father's Day retreat?
Right.
And since I'm the newest father, they let me pick the color palette for the day.
There's a color palette?
Yeah, so I pick any hue of blue,
I ain't gonna front.
gray and white.
This too grown for me.
Yeah, they killing
I ain't
that.
gonna front. Nah, it's not. I'm fucking with you.
I'm about
But
to say,
that's kind of swaggy.
No,
I'm
that's
just
fire.
No, because when we speak about Father's Day usually, right,
Yeah.
it's, get that nigga something
Some
from out of the
socks.
side.
Yeah.
Hey,
I thought they was gonna
Get him a new hammer.
a new driver.
You get a new driver.
Some clubs, right? You want some clubs, right?
You would really appreciate that. You
Facts.
golf now.
Yeah. Shout out to Pluto Golf, by the way.
And I hear golf stuff is mad expensive, ain't it?
Look at him.
What?
Fiending
Yeah.
for a sponsor. You hear
Nah,
him?
Pluto,
Begging.
he hooked me up
Niggas
with
begging.
fire feet.
Nah, shout him out again.
Yeah,
Pluto Golf.
look right in the camera and tell
Yeah,
them.
Pluto Golf, yo.
Begging.
Wherever you go,
Nigga begging.
on IG, Pluto Golf.
Yup.
Yeah, bro. Google it, all that.
I know.
It's my man's over there.
I know.
But yeah, as men, bro. Matter of fact, as men. Last thing I know about the transition.
No, this is actually going to be a perfect transition to where we're going next.
As a man,
Yeah.
for the most part, again, not all men are the same, but for the most part, yo, bro, if I go into a hardware store, I damn near want to spend all my money on shit I don't
I feel
need.
you.
Yeah, man, little
Hammers.
trinkets in there.
Yo, bro, it's like our Toys R Us.
Yeah.
It's
As
crazy,
you get
bro.
older, though.
Yeah.
Like, you never really appreciate you would
Nah.
really want a new screwdriver.
Nah, as a kid, I was even like that.
Oh, you've been grown.
I'm like a MacGyver, but I like working with my hands.
I'm a MacGyver.
Yeah, you've always been like that. I like that about you.
Because you know how to change a tire, right?
Of course I know how to
and
change
we speak
a tire.
about this a lot. You
I
know,
definitely know how to change a tire.
on a bike.
Yo,
No,
Q.
no, no.
Yo, Q, my man.
What?
I be defending you up here.
Come on, don't do that.
Q.
It's Father's Day month.
So we can lie for our mental?
And it's mental. It's everything for the
Nah,
gods.
we
in
should
one month.
document that.
You're supposed to uplift your brothers. Like, if I say I could do something, just believe what P
In
said.
theory.
I said what I said.
Q, you called him
I don't
Pio.
want to argue.
Facts.
I did.
You called him P.O.
I called him
on
P.O.
Men's Mental Health Month.
And for those who haven't caught on, P.O. Neo,
Yeah.
Thank you,
the
Pierre.
baldy.
This
Yeah.
guy's getting good at this shit, man.
Yeah.
Now, no, Pierre, I was saying this is actually a great transition to where we want to go next. I'm so glad that you are the only person with children here,
Yeah.
and
With a child.
with a child. Yeah.
He added
him
a
multiple.
couple more to me. Like,
Oh shit,
Yeah.
my fault. No, I'm just speaking in the future.
oh, I forgot he
Yeah.
added himself. My fault. Yeah, guy.
Oh,
this
shit.
Oh, he on fire today.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was smooth.
That was hey.
Yeah.
Hey, then when he good, I'm gonna let you get it off
my
now.
best son.
Yo,
My
I
grown son.
calm down now. You getting hype.
my
I'm
fault.
gonna let you get
Yeah.
it. Now, this is a topic
Yeah.
that has driven me crazy over the course of the last few weeks.
Oh, man.
I know people are taking particular stances
Yeah.
on where they side or who they side with.
Yeah.
DDG and Halle.
Oh, what
Am
a mess.
What a complete
It's been a
shit
lot of
show.
relationship mess out there these
Jeez.
past couple of weeks.
Ain't it?
Uh,
Now, if you've been living under a rock or if you enjoy your peace.
yeah. Yeah. Mental
good.
health.
Yeah. You probably haven't heard what has been going on between DDG and Halle. DDG is a really big streamer.
Yeah.
And rapper.
And rapper. I'm sorry, I was about to say that. Yeah. And former YouTuber, right?
Yeah.
No, he's still young.
Oh, he still does the YouTube stuff too?
Yeah.
Oh, he's just getting all sort of way, right?
Yeah.
Salute to him.
Gotta
Wait.
get it.
What's up? Who's that? Wait.
No, his clips go on YouTube. I don't think he streams
Gotcha.
to
Yeah.
YouTube.
I think it's
My
still
fault.
part of the streaming circuit.
Yeah, it's all in the same family, right? Halle, of course, great actress, singer. Her sister were in the group. They had a child, and we are seeing the effects, the after effects of the end of their relationship.
Yeah.
And I kind of just wanted to break down the timeline here.
Oh,
really
go through
quickly.
it.
Yeah.
It's a wild timeline.
Yeah.
It's a super wild timeline. In October of 2024, they originally broke up, and they came out and said, "We are best friends."
That's how it always is, right?
Just stay right there.
They tried to start clean.
You stay right there. And I do remember at the time, the two of them seemed to be a bit cordial with the situation, which kind of made me happy at the time, right? I'm like, oh, thank God. It seems that they're trying to do things amicably, and it looks like the split was in a healthy fashion, in a healthy way. I remember DDG speaking to particular people online, like, yo, chill, I'm gonna love her forever.
Yeah.
Don't do anything to her, vice versa, etc.
Yeah, he's done it a couple times.
Okay, where he's shown, shown that sort of support.
He was on stream with Halo.
Got you.
And Halle came out and tweeted, "Hey, like I didn't approve my son to be on there."
Yeah.
And then the internet kind of got on her back and was like, "Yo, like he's the father, and they're not on stream doing anything crazy. He's not putting them in any bad situations."
Yeah.
And then she kind of retracted that, and then DDG came and said, "Hey, like, you know, just go easy on her, this and that."
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could tell there was a lot of love there.
Yeah.
Or respect.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, because we're going to get to that in a second. I wanted to hit the best friend thing first.
Yep.
Like I said, October 3rd is when they broke up and announced that they were best friends. Fellas, I wanted to ask you guys if you've ever been best friends after a breakup. And if so, how did that go? I can speak from both sides, but I'll allow you guys to go first.
Yeah.
You done it?
I've tried to do it. But the best friend, it doesn't work. In any dynamic, it doesn't work. You could be cordial, right? Yeah. And you could be like, dang, you can't even be.
He's thinking about it now.
You hear
What happened?
You can't.
You can't do it, right?
Because after a while, even platonic, you can't.
You start thinking about it, don't you?
Yeah, and then like if both people are still attracted to each other, in a sense, you know, you could fall back and
Q.
You see, he had a flashback.
Right?
I seen him.
We brought him back.
I can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it.
Can't do it.
Yeah, I could be friends though.
Yeah,
best friend is that's over the top. Best friend.
Maybe, you know what? I'm going to say something here that maybe people might not agree with, and I'm okay with that. I'm growing. I'm learning. I'm living. After I was romantic with you, it's very hard for me to be platonic with you.
For sure.
I don't see enough people be honest about that aspect of things.
For sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna be frank. Alex,
you
after we was tongue kissing.
Nah, if I know you biblically,
oh,
we can't revert back to anything.
I know you biblically.
You could try it, but I haven't seen a lot of, similar to what you said. I haven't seen a lot of situations where that's been successful.
So I know you biblically.
Yeah,
I spelled your name out in it, ma.
Excuse me?
Oh, my fault. I'm just saying, like, some of the
with the syllables.
Yeah, I was. You know, just some of the experiences I had with that person.
Nah, for sure.
You know, I was doing the crazy, and now you expect for me to
just
finish
that. You was doing the crazy what?
Now never spell their name out with your tongue.
Oh, okay.
I forget it.
Yeah, okay.
This guy's sick. That's what you're saying. Sick.
I'm just saying.
You can never look at them as the same after that, right?
Yeah, my God.
Just want to be friends after that.
Yeah, my people. I could never.
She was
doing all that nasty shit you like.
Please,
you like.
Please delete that. Bleep that, please.
She was doing all that nasty shit you like, and now you got
like.
Yeah, me.
Okay,
all that nasty.
What the hell?
Get scared, my fault.
Oh, you don't like it now.
She was doing all that nasty shit I like, and now we besties.
Can't.
Like, I think to assume that is insane. Now, granted, I know a lot of the times that we're friends with people that we get in relationships with.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing. I think that's super healthy to do.
Yeah.
Learn the person who you're dealing with, etc. But to just go to best friends, it's tough. But I also feel like that's what occurs when you don't know how to go about the relationship between the two of you guys anymore.
Yeah.
And you don't want there to be beef.
Trying to hold on to a little something.
Yeah, but
you got to let it go. But in that situation, they can't let it go because that's still the mother or father of your child. So you're going to deal with them anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
In a different situation, you just be like, all right, we just cutting it loose, and y'all can really cut it loose. There's no ties,
nothing attached, no strings.
I've dealt with women, and they refer to some of their baby daddies as their cousin.
Yeah, that's sick.
What? Well, not on no nasty shit. Come on, y'all.
No. I wasn't thinking nasty. I'm just like,
yeah, no.
Like how they view their cousin is how now they view their BD. There's no more attraction.
I don't know how you could have.
That's crazy.
You see what
I would have never put those words in a sentence together.
Yeah, that's wild.
So it was like, yeah, that's my cousin now. I was like, what? But again, not that there's any weird shit.
Just how they see the
just
other person.
how they view
the
that
category.
person now. Yeah, like how you would view your cousin, what you would talk to your cousin about, the things you do with your cousin. They just so happen to cohabitate with a child, right?
Yeah,
or co-parent with a child.
That's tough because, like, man, like my heart goes out to like families in general that go through that, but more so the kid, and like it's so public.
Yes,
that's the part. Nasty.
And then on top of it being public, there's some form of or some level of ego that comes into it. Nothing like too brash, but like now everyone's in your business. It's like, yo, there's a better way. You don't have to handle this online. You don't have to try to figure this out online, but it's so public. Like it started off public, and now it still has. You know, I just think
it's tricky though, because if somebody's slandering your name online for weeks, how do you get back, especially if you're a public figure?
Now let's go to the next thing. I'm glad you brought that up, Q. Yeah. Because we're still in the timeline, right? October 3rd, 2024, they became best friends. March 2025.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Who said they were best friends? DDG?
DDG.
Did she ever confirm?
I'm not sure.
I think she acknowledged it.
She acknowledged it though, right?
Yeah, because they put out one kind of them joint. We no longer together anymore, but we're moving on amicably. And we're best friends.
We're best friends. So
the two of them clean.
They were in agreement. Yeah, they were in agreement, right? All right, cool. Fast forward to March 2025.
Yep.
DDG says that he's not allowed to see his son. After that, May 13th is probably around now.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Okay, go Pierre. Go Pierre. Go ahead, Pierre. Because you're the father. You're a pappy.
But we've all been in relationships before.
This is true.
Do you know, not to say anyone's, how do I say this?
Be careful.
When niggas do that shit, I can't really.
They got him scared out there. You see him?
Damn. All right.
Go ahead, father.
Can you tell if the person that you're entering into a relationship with, before you enter into the relationship with them, that they might slightly be off their rocker a little bit?
So now pause. I'm so glad you brought this up, because probably the biggest talking point in this DDG conversation is that Halle acknowledged that she was going through postpartum depression. PPD, right? Yeah. Which is something that I think we should take seriously.
For sure.
I think we should highlight it.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
It's a real thing. I'm sure you can speak to it, right? I'm sure most people who have had children.
It's extra on that joint. I never seen them nod like that.
Because certain things that they never really like, you got to experience.
You have to learn in real time.
You gotta,
exactly, right? And I think it should be a learning.
It was a heavy nod.
It's a learning curve for most men.
It
right?
is.
But I think the step one is to acknowledge that it's true.
Yeah, for sure.
So to your point about kind of knowing if a person is like that or not, I kind of feel bad for women. Not even kind of. I do feel bad for women that go through this thing, because imagine meeting like a really cool chick.
Does she just flip?
She the coolest. You know she ill. She never showed you any signs of no wild shit. Like y'all have had a great time together. She has a child, and you just start to see how things have changed internally with her. It's like, don't you grant a little grace?
But what if that happens before the child?
Like what if the signs were there before?
Yeah, before the child, but you just kind of like
ignored him?
Oh, no, you just like mean chicks then.
Okay. All right.
Like if she was like that before the child.
Sometimes the signs be there, and then if you throw a little postpartum on top of that.
Come on. Come on.
You just sprinkle it.
That shit is some rough shit to deal with.
A little postpartum depression. on that bipolar disorder you already had.
Yo,
that's a mix.
It's a mix.
That's a mix.
It gets a little.
But men
because if they was already crazy, Pierre, it'll take a lot of postpartum.
Yo, why are you sprinkling
it? Because you just need a little hit.
Just a little hit of that.
A little hit of that.
You know what I mean? And I think most men don't acknowledge this.
Yeah.
Right? So I want
you knew baby was crazy a little bit already. You knew Stink had a little attitude already.
I think the disclaimer should go right here. Hey, like if you're going through PPD or postpartum.
No, we get it. We know that's a serious thing, but come on.
This is throwing me off.
You just can't sprinkle PPD, Q.
Yeah, if they have a pre-existing condition already, and just take a sprinkle.
Now he's turning into a physician. Now you're a physician. Now you're a physician, right?
Listen,
yo, I hate niggas.
Nah, give me grace.
You see?
Yo, it's Men's Mental Health Month. I need grace. I woke up with anxiety today.
He's learning.
He got out of that one.
Yeah.
That was good. All right, it's Men's Mental Health Month.
Yes.
We'll grant you grace for your last statement.
And also grace to all the women out there suffering from postpartum.
Absolutely, because it's a real thing. Like, I've even have homegirls who have spoken to me about it, and they're like, yo, I don't even recognize myself. And I'm like, damn, you don't recognize yourself?
Which is crazy. That's actually crazy, though.
Yeah. So now, how much of this do we apply to this situation, right? We saw there was some leaked text messages from the two of them.
I seen some
allegedly
some alleged abuse.
Some alleged abuse pictures, right? That they were involved in, right?
But I can't let us do this.
No, just you can speak truthfully. I just want you to be respectful.
No. I wasn't gonna go crazy.
Yeah, just speak truthfully.
My thing is, right, I think they should have this talk with us, both men and women, during the whole puberty thing.
Who is they?
Like
the health class.
The educators?
They should be teaching us about postpartum depression in 5th grade.
And as a man, how to handle that.
He's crazy.
No, I'm saying they teach us about sex in 5th grade.
I know.
There's a way to do it.
Okay,
that comes with the sex, right?
But you know what? Okay, you might. But
I'm not saying
the sexual act itself is pretty easy to do.
Okay.
There are most adults that have children who are technically adults, right? I'm speaking to 18, 19-year-olds.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, they're adults. But mentally, like, their frontal cortex...
that frontal lobe?
That frontal lobe ain't really developed yet.
Bullshit.
No, but it's not bullshit because there are certain things you don't think about in your younger years.
You could tell a kid, hey, like, if you guys decide to have intercourse and have a baby, just know sometimes, like... you know, the chemicals might be off a little bit to your partner. So in times that you see that, you know, just make sure that you're giving them more love.
Can I ask you a question?
Because
what you think they're going to remember in health class? How to not catch gonorrhea or how to deal with postpartum depression when you're in high school?
Fuck it. Make the whole course.
Okay.
Give it a whole like
I agree.
month or something.
I do think the education around postpartum depression should increase.
I still think, though, that's one of those things, and I haven't experienced it yet.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's one of those things. They can tell you all about it, how to deal with it, but you're not really going to know what to do until you're in the thick of it.
Cool. But tell us about it.
Just make you aware of it.
Yeah. Hey, like this might be a thing. Because again, not every woman goes through PPD or postpartum depression. Right. I'm just saying the reason why I'm like kind of just being a little bit animated for the show. But also like, you know, most men don't know how to handle it. Like, this is somebody new. It seems like that I'm in this relationship with, and like certain things are going on where I don't know how to handle it.
So now,
how do I?
I agree with that. I think maybe because I don't know their particular scenario,
right?
But from what I can see off the text messages and maybe their back and forths, again, I don't know shit. Don't take my word for it.
Same.
But I'll say this, and I won't leave this to DDG. If you are a man who is being very cold and not granting grace, like how we are on mental health month. Oh yeah, I'm wild. I can't even speak right now.
that MILF.
If you that MILF.
That mouth.
He's always in heat, boy.
That MILF.
Relax,
y'all. Relax.
Relax. Thinking about somebody being in a blizzard.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Relax. But if you're a dude who is, because I know dudes who are naturally very reserved and quiet, right, and they are just naturally like that. So now when you're in a relationship with somebody who is going through things that they've never been through before, if you're not being patient, being gentle, because don't get me wrong, men out there, I know it's stressful as if you're dealing with someone with PPD.
Right.
I get it. I'm sure it can be tedious on your mental and your wear and tear. But I think it just speaks to how much you really care about that person as well, because they just had a kid. I ain't never had a kid before. So I don't know what it's going to do to my brain, my body, my titties. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to change your titties.
It might.
If not, I know the science. It does.
It does, right? Yeah. So if a person is going through
the areolas
they get
bigger
they
and
turn
darker.
to Cardi B shits?
How do you expect me to answer that?
You can't do that.
Oh.
Are you crazy?
Shit. See, my fault. I'm not knowing the rules. See,
this guy is nuts.
I told you I don't know the rules. My bad.
But to explain the science.
Men's Mental Health Month. Give me grace.
Yeah.
Now he uses
That's the perfect time
to explain the science. When babies are born, they see shades. So when the areolas get darker and bigger, that's for the baby to see. Oh, the breast is right there. So
I never knew that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I did not know it was for them to see where to eat at.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, well, that makes sense. Well, again, to this point, in the text messages that I was it seemed as if he was being a bit cold to a person who is obviously crashing out a bit. But if a person is crashing out like that with somebody that they're dealing with who they say they love, I would just assume that you would go about it in a much graceful fashion.
Well, it takes maturity to do that, right?
Yeah,
How old is
sure.
DDG?
27.
20-something, right? So it takes maturity to figure out, maybe I shouldn't be acting like this while...
He 3 from 30, Q.
Yeah, but still, though, it still takes maturity. Even 3 from 30 is still... It's people in their 30s that don't know how to deal with it. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So this is his first child. It takes maturity.
Yeah.
And we don't know at what point he was at. Not to say it was right.
Yeah.
And not to say any of what's been going on is right. But we don't know at what point maybe that was the part where he was like, all right, I'm fed up. Like, it's over.
Maybe that's why they broke up to begin with?
Well, at that point.
At that point in the text messages where he seems to be a bit cold, nonchalant.
Yeah. And we don't know who's in their corners to be able to explain to them what's going on and how to handle it kind of thing. But one of you about to say something?
No, I'm just saying, Q, you have something going on?
No, I was just going to say maybe... Because that's what I thought you was getting at. We don't know why they initially broke up, but maybe DDG was already feeling like, you know what, she tripping. I'm over her, and now you want me to come back and help you with this stuff that we broke up over anyway. Yeah, like I stopped rocking with you because maybe we don't know, but maybe your attitude or you was tripping or we was going through this already, and now because it's postpartum or whatever label you putting on it, now I'm supposed to just come back and heal you? Like, no, you've been blowing mine. Yeah, like this is why we best friends now.
I do hope, because I haven't had children yet, I do hope that, and even I hope I stay with their mother forever.
Ever.
God willing, like that is the plan. However, if
in Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Yeah.
However, if that's not the case, I would hope that I would have enough love for the mother of my child to try to be as patient as possible. Not only for her, but for the child. I'm only saying I would hope.
I want to take us somewhere with that.
Go ahead. Yeah, let me hear y'all. What's up?
Love, yes.
Okay.
But not only love.
Okay. What else?
Understanding.
Thank you. Love and understanding. I would hope I would have enough love and understanding because, again, I ain't got no eggs. You know what I'm saying?
I hope not.
Yo, chill out.
It's not just you never know. It's
not just the eggs.
But I'm not even putting on the eggs. I'm just saying, like, I'm not a woman.
Yeah.
I just don't know what it feels like.
The hormones.
Yeah, the hormonal imbalances that they may go through. So again, like, if she was we had amazing times together.
Yeah.
If this is just being sprung up on me because I know she's going through this, I would hope I had enough love and understanding.
Damn, I got another question.
No, but
what's up?
Yeah. Do y'all think, just to advance the conversation, do you think our generation, because our parents' generation is obviously a different generation, do you think the generation that we're in now, people can stay with the person that they had a baby with forever?
I think they can, but it's harder, right, Pete?
Do we see that a lot? Well, we're still going through it because people our age are just having kids or they have young kids. So forever, which means till you die.
Yeah.
You think that could happen for our generation?
I for sure think so. Again, community always comes to mind with topics like these because if you're doing something for the first time and you set out to be a trailblazer in that sense, to expect yourself to do it alone when you have basically no forethought or no other information coming in other than your own, it's an uphill battle. But if you have community that of people who are also married, who can give you sound advice, especially like in the thicket of things, like always call back to the two of you being in the relationship. Wow. I think it's very doable. Even with all the extenuating circumstances and factors that are happening around us.
I'm so glad you brought that up. Community, right? Like when I think about DDG, and of course, we're just talking about them, so that's why I'm referencing him. Yeah. But he's a streamer. He's around a lot of like younger vibes every day.
That's not his community.
I don't think he's around.
He's
like
not going to the men's
couples.
group.
The men's group to go get some tips.
Men's group is essential.
It's essential. Yeah, and I'm glad we had a real elaborate conversation.
Unless he's the one that's still, in getting those that type of information and bringing it back to the group. Like, hey, like, let me be the example as to how to handle this in the best way possible, trying to still keep everything intact. Ideally, we know that's not always the case. Yeah. We don't have to answer this, but I know we wanted to transition to another thing. But
we got our deep thought today. But you keep going after that.
My question is, how much of that do you put all of the stuff on PPD?
That's a good question, and that's actually a question I want you to answer.
Damn, we just Uno
reverse. Yeah, Uno reverse.
Uno reverse.
Yeah, Uno reverse on you. You let me know, because again, you would have more knowledge on this as a side,
I mean,
as opposed to us.
I would at this point I would shut up.
Think about Father's Day, brother.
I would actually love to call my wife and put her on the spot, but she hates being put on the spot. So I'm gonna just defer to, I don't know.
We don't know.
That's why I'm asking you.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll say this, right? And you already kind of said it. Yeah. Do your research. All right. PPD isn't a thing that lasts for a couple weeks. Yeah. It probably doesn't last for a couple months.
They call it the 4th trimester.
That should tell you everything.
Do we know how long it's supposed to last after?
It varies.
Yeah.
It varies. But I could definitely see at least over a year.
Oh, yeah.
I could definitely see over a year. Yeah. So again, things to have in the back of your mind. Yeah. Will it be annoying for you maybe if you don't know how to go about it and find help? Yeah, but you should probably find help. But to your point, if we put all of it on PPD, we will never know, but it's something to be taken seriously.
Oh, that's such a damn.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, because like, how do you hold them accountable?
But I'm gonna keep it a buck, yo. See, now I'm gonna put it on me. If I was pregnant,
who
brother.
did that to you?
Yeah. Oh my God, who touched me?
Yeah.
Who did me like? If I was pregnant for 8-9 months and I carried this baby, I've been feeling all the effects of a baby being inside of me. Yeah. My back is getting heavy. My titties hurt. Everything is changing.
Legs swollen.
My legs are swollen. I'm having hormonal imbalances.
Eating everything.
Then I do the hardest thing ever, which is to actually give birth to a child.
Yeah.
Something we will never know. I'm just going to have to feel a certain amount of grace. I would have to. Give me some grace, yo. This shit, I've been through a lot, and I don't know how it could change me. I'm sure there are women that were going through changes they never thought they would go through.
That's a fact.
And they're going through them in real time, like, I don't even recognize myself. Yeah. What the fuck is going on?
That's a great point.
Yeah.
And that's why I just keep saying, like, education. Yeah. Pre, during, and post.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know for sure if we were in those shoes, we would drag it.
We would what?
Absolutely.
What?
Have you ever done the cramp simulator?
No.
I would never.
I'm gonna bring one in.
No, thank you.
I'm gonna bring one in.
How do you just have that on demand?
Yeah, right. Why do you have that?
You practice.
I'm gonna order it.
I'm ordering it.
He be in the crib trying to see. Sick.
That's what the third.
Every time I see people do it though, dudes hit the ground.
We can't handle shit. Fam, we wouldn't even be able to handle a period.
Nah.
A menstrual cycle.
Our threshold for pain is very low.
It's very low. Yeah. No bullshit. So things to think
headaches
about.
Be taking me out.
Bro, if I ever get a fever, oh my God.
If I ever get a fever,
you or even a chest cold, oh my God.
And you talking about postpartum depression.
102 or 103p, you're done.
It's over.
That's it. We got it. That's
a good 3 weeks. I need for recovery.
Niggas mad strong. Fever 103 gone. That's it. I got nothing.
Look what's taking men out.
That's different.
Look what's taking men out. I can only imagine what that shit is doing.
We're fragile when it comes to certain things.
We hella fragile. So I would just say grant some grace. I'm sure
great point.
I think both sides have some truth to what they're saying.
Yeah.
But just grant some
compromise.
Grace, compromise, especially if you love that person, right? And want to be understanding.
Yeah.
Now, Q.
Yes.
Deep thought of the day. What's up, bro?
Deep thought of the day. Wanted to hit us with something. I'm always pondering. Yeah. So I was in the crib. I'm like, yo, when was the last time you did something for the first time? Think about that. The last time you say, you know what, this is my first time doing something. Let me just try something. Because I feel like it's one thing to be alive, but it's another thing to be living.
Yeah.
I'm cooking. Come on. Come on.
Hey, that motherfucker.
Come on. That's because of the support of my brothers. Like, I lean on y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on.
He good.
Is this the men's group?
This is what y'all didn't know. I come here to, you know what I mean?
Yo, let's change the name.
No.
That'd be fine, though. The men's group.
No. We still want baddies to listen to us. Well, I do. I'm speaking for myself. But no, did you do something for the first time, Q, that made you think about it?
I've been wanting to do more things for the first time.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I've been wanting to either travel to a new place, try new food, just something different. What made me think about it, I woke up the other day, I'm like, yo, it's June already?
Yo.
And the time is flying by, and it's just like sometimes we get caught up in our routine and our pattern, wake up, go to work out, whatever our routine is. It's like, okay, we're doing a lot of the same shit. Even though it's dope stuff and it's fun, we enjoy doing it. But when was the last time we stepped outside of that routine or that box and said, yo, I'm going to try something new?
Pierre would be proud of me.
What you did?
How do I say this?
I don't know.
How do I say this without incriminating anyone?
He reached out to me early in the morning.
No, I did though, but chill out. That's not it.
You finally said good morning text?
Facts.
I have...
He said arise.
Arise, P.
That's how Nigerian men say good morning, right?
Arise.
My queen.
P.
I'm my queen, arise. I'll say this.
Yeah.
A reformed individual that I know. I'm so proud of this dude, man. He's way older than me too.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say his name, but he's in his 40s.
Got you.
But we're really cool.
Okay.
Like he's really like one of my OGs type shit. I fuck with him a lot. And I'm so proud of him.
So proud of him.
He had such a crazy childhood. Oh my God. If I told you the things this motherfucker did, he was a menace.
Okay.
This nigga was a menace.
Damn.
I don't even know how he's still free.
Like crime menace?
juvenile prisons, right?
Okay.
Everything. You name it.
Okay.
Boot camp.
Used to bang the set. And again, he's changed his life so much now. Like he has like a really big boy adult job.
Yeah.
And one of his hobbies is golfing.
Wow.
So he took me out to the range where you could smoke at.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah. He don't even care what they doing.
No, we was smoking.
No.
Okay. Yeah, they do that too.
Drugs.
Yeah, we was smoking. Yeah, we wasn't smoking no cigar, baby.
You smoking crack?
Za.
Za.
I don't smoking no crack. Fuck wrong with you, Pierre?
Yeah, you put crack on him.
Nah, so I gotta see what you say. Imagine he was like, yeah. I'm like, whoa, Alex.
Yeah.
All right, now we definitely gotta change to the men's group.
Yeah,
You need an intervention, brother.
Yeah.
But so,
sure.
to your point about doing something for the first time,
yeah,
I think the guy's life I'm talking about is a metaphor to this conversation because he is finally in the last 5 to 10 years doing things he's never done before.
Which is great.
Because of his former lifestyle, right? So he wants to go fishing now. Wow. He goes golfing. I'm telling you, if you met this nigga 15 years ago.
Never gonna happen.
Like 20 years ago if you met this
Night
nigga.
and day difference.
Night and day difference. Yeah. And it made me think about some of the things I want to do as well. So he brought me out. He was like, yo, just come out to the range, man, get it popping. My shit was terrible.
Yeah.
You got video?
No, that's why. Don't get me. No, you gonna get some video when I get my fucking form right.
Yeah. That right there ain't even look right.
Yo, cute.
Let me see that again. Do that again.
He looked like he was dancing. Like.
What's that?
Put your shoulders up. Speed, come on. How you do it? Put your shoulders.
His joint totally different.
You he did lock his finger in.
Yeah.
You gotta look like that.
No, I was on the what's the name? The paw.
You don't even know where he was at.
Where was that?
On the paw.
I was on the Which one you was driving around in the golf truck.
You were on the course.
The golf cart.
Yo, slow down.
Nah.
I know it's a lot.
I was overwhelmed.
No. He don't know where he was at.
I was overwhelmed.
They had a golf truck. How many wheels was on that joint? 4. You sure? Yeah. How many is it?
I was scared. I thought they was gonna kick me out of there. I ain't never been in no.
Yeah, everybody that was on the course on one truck.
Like, yo, pull up.
Yeah.
We going to
it's taking mad long to golf.
We going to the 17th hole now. Everybody, come on.
He on one hole for 3 hours.
Lord.
Oh man, but yes, that is what I did recently.
I would pay to see that.
I'm gonna record the next
pay
one.
to see you on. Yo,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Let's do
I haven't told you about my new content thing I want to do because you're a new father and I really want you to do it. I want to do some IRL streaming.
Okay.
Let's take the pod to IRL.
Nah, we should. We got to do this one. I really want to really do this.
Outside of the studio.
No bullshit.
Yeah.
No bullshit. I think there's money into it.
No. I think stop thinking. It definitely is.
Hey, one of them niggas said they made $12 million in a month.
Yeah. Anything in real time?
I said what?
Yeah. Real reactions.
You made $12 million streaming?
Doing stupid
I could stream
shit.
too, nigga. I'm streaming right now.
Yeah.
Fuck is you talking about?
No,
but yeah, that's where I'm at. P, what's up, bro?
Last time I did something for the first time.
Yeah.
I was thinking skydiving because I've skydove before.
Yeah.
That's so crazy to me.
Yeah, that's still crazy.
But I like to do stuff like random, like off the whim.
I want to do that.
I got to get better at
adrenaline
that.
junkie. Would you ever go skydiving?
I told y'all, there was a time when my life wasn't as good as it was now that I was ready to.
I remember the conversation.
Yeah, life is too good right now.
Love your life right now. You're not trying to
too
risk
amazing.
it.
To go out like that,
would suck.
Nobody asked me to do that.
Too.
Yeah.
Willingly.
Well, what happened to him? I jumped out of a plane.
On purpose.
Of course.
So I would say that, but that was a few years ago. I'm an extrovert.
Right.
Yeah.
People excite me. People fuel me. Being around people is where I find
so you get
my life
and your energy from. Yeah.
Right. My energy. So I think last time I did something for the first time was recently. I went to an event and I went dolo. Didn't go with anybody else.
Oh wow.
Literally,
that's my bag right there.
My only reason for going was because I wanted to kind of work on my muscle of just like going into something cold, getting to know people, sparking up conversations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sparking up conversations and stuff like that. And yeah, I think networking, it fuels that, and it just fuels the ability to spark up a conversation randomly with somebody. Because you never know. 6 degrees of separation. If you met somebody random,
all the time,
there's something that you can relate to.
Always a connection there.
And you know how I know that? When I follow somebody on Instagram from the same state as us, and you always have a mutual follower.
For sure.
You be sitting there like,
every time.
You know Deshaun?
Oh, yeah, I know Deshaun.
Like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, by the way, y'all, Daryl's gone. He's dead.
No.
What happened to Daryl?
No.
Stop it, y'all. That shit's over with.
What?
What'd you do?
Come on.
He passed away in a skiing accident.
In the summertime?
Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, he did. Now what, nigga? Yeah, he did. He did.
I care about Daryl a lot, and I'm just asking questions.
I didn't see this. How long ago was this?
It just happened last week.
I didn't see anything hit the news. You look pretty excited this past week.
Nah, it didn't hit the major outlets because it was too gory. So we're covering here on We Have More Thoughts. If you've been covering, if you've been keeping up with We Have More Thoughts, you know who Daryl is. Keep it to yourself.
Yeah. We can bleep this out, but
this has been We Have More Thoughts with your host, A as always, P and Q, keeping you on your P's and Q's.
Yes.
We will see you again next week.
Holy shit.
Every single Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Ignore this fucker that's laughing to the left of me. He's a piece of shit. Okay? Thank you guys for being consumers of our content.
Yeah.
We love you all.
We love everybody.
Q, any last remarks?
We love anybody that's able to edit for us.
See y'all. Peace.